and Metal Unicorns, and welcome back to my channel. Today it's going to be a little bit different. I am not in my feminine energy today. I am in my masculine energy today. Hence my Beavis and Butthead shirt. Okay, so I have a couple shout outs that I'm going to be giving. So the first one is my good friend that is in a band called Private Instigators. I'm going to put his channel down below, and then he also had an interview with another good friend of mine, Michael, and it's Michael Nagy's, band interviews, and I'm going to put that down below with the interview with my friend. And then my Facebook brother, Drew, and his, my Facebook brother Drew and his YouTube channel, I'm also going to put that down below, called Homemade Instrumentals. He has some pretty good music on there, and he plays the guitar really well. He's like, hey, perfect, whatever. At least in my opinion. I know he doesn't think so, but I do. Okay, so when I'm going to be doing this reading, it's not going to be all happy and, you know, my feminine energy. It's going to be divine masculine, straight to the point, logical energy, and it's going to be talking about the energies, the crazy energies that have been going on, you know, with the June and July energies up and down like a roller coaster, with the Cancer, and the retrograde planets, and the eclipses, and all the emotions that have been going up and down like a roller coaster, and all that craziness, bro. It's just insane. So I wanted to get down to the bottom of it, you know, with my DM energy, and I wanted to figure out what the heck we need to be doing in order to get through this without, like, trying to pull our hair out or go insane and want to throw ourselves down a flight of stairs, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna get into the reading now. Alright, so the first one we're gonna be doing is what angels are helping with this reading, and who's helping, you know, with guiding us to where we need to be at this particular time with all the crazy energy going on. Alright, so the first one is Mebakel, or Mebael, or whatever. It's dealing with the Eight of Swords, right here. And it's truth, justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. But the Eight of Swords also deals with being up in your head, with not just being up in your head, but feeling trapped and not being able to get out of the things that, you know, we feel stuck in, but we can actually get out of if we change our point of view. Alright, so the next one is Four of Cups. So Mel is helping with this. It's for healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety, and travel. But also Four of Cups can deal with boredom in your life, and things that no longer serve you, or if you're dealing with something that you don't really want to pay attention to, and the God Source is trying to show you, hey, look, I have a present for you, take it, and you're like, nah, I don't want it, I don't want that, I want to stay stuck in my boring ways or whatever, and I don't feel like, you know, doing what I'm supposed to do, because I want to look at the other three cups and be all depressed and down with the energies that are going on, and I just don't even want to pay attention to all that other stuff that, you know, could potentially help me get better. And then the last one here is Mihail, which is the sun. Let's see here. Yes. Okay, so it's restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. But also the sun can deal with happiness, having a new excitement for life, and just, you know, doing the things that are fun. So the angels are telling you, get out of your get out of your slump. Stop being so down in the dumps. get up and have fun and use that energy to maybe even be creative or something like that. Draw pictures, do cards, set up a shop. I have a shop myself. I used to do oracle cards and all that stuff. So do something with the energy. Don't just sit there and be like, I can't do anything. Get up and do something, okay? Even if it's online, do something. Alright, so we're going to start with some tarot cards here. So we have Four of Wands. And actually, to be honest with you, when I pulled the cards out, we actually have a lot of fire energy in this. So, like I said, passion, do something that makes you happy instead of being stuck and just letting the energies get you down, alright? So, Four of Wands, it means to unite with someone. It means it could be maybe even uniting with yourself and having self-love with the energy that's going on. It's bringing things up that need to be purged out of you and lessons that need to be learned, and instead of thinking that, oh, it's bad and I feel like being depressed, think of it more as a blessing in disguise to help you get the things out that you need to get out so you can get past it and be a lot happier, not have to worry about, you know, having to have the cycle happen all over again, if you know what I mean. Instead of repeating it, you can get rid of it and you can graduate and go on to another lesson or something like that, or you'll be done with that, at least that particular part. Okay, so the next one is Judgment, Opportunity. So that means, like I was saying, karmic cycles. It's bringing, this energy here is bringing up karmic cycles to be fixed and healed and let go of so you can move on to the next thing. Alright? Okay, so we have Ten of Wands right here. So this is right here. I guess this could be the energy that you're in right now. Ten of Wands, meaning you feel like you have too many responsibilities that you have to deal with, and things that just, you feel like you're just too bogged down with the things that you're having to deal with at this time, and instead of looking at the bright side of stuff, you're just feeling too overwhelmed to be able to do the things that you know that you need to be doing. Okay? So, Three of Cups. What I got here is, instead of feeling upset and down, think of it as blessings and celebrate your blessings. Celebrate the things that need to be learned. Take it with happiness and love, like unconditional love. Don't just sit there and just mope around. Take it with, I'm trying to find out how to explain this. Instead of taking your Ten of Wands and being like, oh, I can't do this, I just feel too depressed and too down, and I'm just gonna give up. Use the Three of Cups for your inspiration. Take the feelings that you're having and put it into something else instead of being depressed. And they want you to have strength. They want you to gain the strength to be able to finish your karmic cycle, so you stop repeating the things that you've already been through millions of times before, even in past lives. So take the strength that you know you have within you and put it forth out into the universe and get yourself up and doing something that makes you happy. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to show you some different signs and planets and stuff that I pulled out from another one of my decks. So I got Capricorn. Maybe these are signs that need to be hearing this right now, or it could be just, you know, energies that are coming through, but it doesn't have to be. But I'm getting Capricorn, I'm getting Aquarius, Leo, like I said, a lot of fire energy. Also, I pulled the Sun, which is the Leo card. and a lot of Wands energy. And I got Sagittarius right here, which is also fire energy, which came through, you know, the Wands and stuff, like I said. And then Jupiter. Jupiter is actually the planet of abundance. So if you are able to learn these karmic lessons and let them go through you, and learn them with a mindset of, yes, this is a blessing, and I'm happy that I'm learning these lessons, you will get abundance from Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of abundance. Also, it can also be like if you put things out into the universe, the abundance of the things that you put out into the universe is what you are going to get back. So if you put it out there depressing and down and in the dumps and all that stuff, that's what you're going to get back. So I'm trying to let you know that you need to stop moping around and put your strength and mindset of blessings into the universe, so you get that back from the universe, which planet Jupiter. Okay, so you also, if you are able to process these karmic cycles that are going through right now because of the energies, you will have a sense of freedom. It says you're free to do what you choose. So like I was saying before, you have free will. You can feel down in the dumps if you want to. You can feel depressed if you want to. But you won't feel a sense of freedom. If you're able to process and learn the lessons, you will feel a sense of freedom from the different things that are going on, which is karmic energy. Alright? Let's see. Also, I pulled out body work. Instead of what I'm getting from that, not tattoos or anything like that, but body work, which is like inner body work, like healing the inner part of you, which is dealing with your soul and all that. But it says here, body work, your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. So those things might actually help you to feel better and be able to process the feelings that you're having throughout this time. Let's see. But yeah, the inner body work. And also, what I see on the guy's back is wings, which also can deal with freedom, because they both have wings. And the little knot on the guy's back that is a tattoo, it's in the shape of a heart, so also unconditional love. And as you can see here, green in the wings and blue in the wings. So speak your truth with love, okay? And then also have inner love, compassion, and unconditional love for yourself as you're going through the cycles that you're going through, okay? Also, we got options, and she's actually holding a scale, so we can also say maybe that we have some Libra energy in here as well. It says consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So maybe as you're getting through these cycles and energies, you might be able to figure out a career that makes you happy, and different things that, you know, cause you joy and all that stuff. You can figure that stuff out, okay? Also, the angels want you to talk to them instead of worrying and, you know, worrying about the things that you have to deal with what's going on right now. They want you to talk to your angels and ask for divine guidance. So that could possibly help you get through what you're going through right now, as well as your, you know, healing and all of that. So ask your angels for help, and ask God Source for help. The divine will help, as long as you are willing to do the work that they ask of you. Okay? Alright, and then the last one here is nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So what I'm getting from that is some of you might not be eating very well or eating unhealthy foods. So try to be mindful of the things that you're eating, because that can also cause depression and anxiety and feeling bogged down and tired. So try to eat more high vibrational foods, and even if it's meats, try to find the ones that are more organic if you can. I know things can be very expensive, so maybe if you can go to a store that has, you know, like markdown prices or something like that, try to go to that. Okay, the next ones I'm going to be using are the fairy cards. So the first one from that is Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Okay, so what they're saying is look for the lessons that do need to be learned from all of this energy that's going on, and when you are able to find out what it is, you can heal it and process it and purge it, and then you will feel more free, and you will be able to flourish within the things that you are going through instead of feeling sad and depressed. Okay, so the next one is Temptation that I got. I'll show it to you. Temptation. Okay, so it says, are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation whatever is, guys. Okay, so if you are tempted to do things that are not good for you, this card is saying to, what is it? To have the strength to overcome the things that that you are tempted by, especially if they're not good for you. So yeah, you need to figure out what that is, and you need to do your best to at least cut it down by half, if not more, and see if you can, you know, cut it down little by little. It's like if you're smoking or you're drinking or eating bad foods or something like that, try to maybe use something to be more of like a substitute for it. Like if you're drinking or something like that and you need like the sugar or something like that, maybe you could substitute it for Kool-Aid or something sweet like maybe soda. I don't know. If you're smoking, maybe get the gum or something like that and only smoke a little bit or something, or you know, different things like that. Try to substitute whatever is your temptation, and it will help cut it down a lot. Okay, the next one is Believe in Magic. Okay, open your eyes and see the magic that is all around in nature. The fairy of the northern light says you are a part of nature, so you are magical too. So you are a magical being, and you have the power to be able to get through all of this. Maybe it'll help if you go out in nature or something like that. Go for a walk out there, help kind of clear your mind, and maybe you can go in meditation somewhere out there and just like listen to all of the sounds of nature, water, birds, trees blowing in the wind, things like that. Maybe it'll help you purge the things that you need to purge out. Okay, so the next one here is moderation. Like I was saying, try to cut down your bad habits into, you know, maybe at least half, if not more. Take things in moderation. Don't like overindulge in things like that, because that's not good for you. Even in emotions, it's not good for you. Okay, alright, so it says here, moderation. There is something you know you shouldn't be eating. Try to eat mindfully and healthfully, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. See? Like I was saying earlier, bad habits or something like that, temptations, you can have a little bit, but take it in moderation instead of, you know, the whole thing at once. Okay, and what we got before freedom, which is Hina. So like I said, freedom. Um, you're free to choose what you want to do, but it's better to follow the spiritual law of attraction. See? So what you give out is what you get back. So if you're giving out bad energy, you're going to get bad energy back. If you're giving out good energy, you're going to get good energy back, okay? So that's how the universe speaks, and that's how the universe does things. So you put energy out, you get energy back. Whether it's negative or positive is up to you. And also, let's see. Also, if you do like spells or different things like manifesting and all of that, if you do the law of attraction, what you do is you ask for it, or no, you don't ask for it. You feel like you already have it, and then what the universe does is it gives it to you because it knows that you already have it, and it knows that that is what you feel you are deserving of, so it will give you the things that you feel that you are deserving of, whether it's good or bad. Okay? Alright. And like we saw before, retreat into nature with the you are magic from the fairies. So another one, just saying, go out to nature and, you know, do meditation and try to clear your mind and help to purge out the things that no longer serve you in your life. Okay, so we got priorities, King Solomon. So maybe it's trying to say to make a list of the things that you feel like are more of a priority on the top and then less of a priority on the bottom. So that way you can go through a list of things and you can check off the things that you've done, and then just keep going down the list until you're finished. But put the highest priorities on top and the lowest priorities on the bottom. You figure that out, put it on paper, and then you can, you know, figure out the things that you need to do. Alright, also, trust. Okay, so it says Venetian, yeah. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, Venetia or something. But trust in the universe, and the universe will give back to you what you know that you deserve. Okay? So also trust in the angels, and trust in your guides, trust in the law of attraction, and you will get through this. You just need to learn the lessons and get rid of the karma and go on to the next thing. Okay? So let's see here. We have gifts from God. Archangel Sandalphon, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So these lessons that you're learning right now are blessings in disguise, and they are actually gifts given to you by God Source to be able to, I guess, how would I put this? They're gifts from God, so you can purge them from your body and be your more authentic self instead of living ego. Okay, so the next one we have is peace. Archangel Shamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So, for yourself, give yourself unconditional love. Give others unconditional love. Forgive the ones that have, you know, wronged you and all of that. If you feel like you've wronged yourself, forgive yourself for the things that happened or that you did. And those are some lessons that I feel that need to be learned with being in the Cancer season. You know, kind of going through there because it deals with emotions and all of that. Okay, the next one is you know what to do. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So if you definitely know what to do, because I've told you throughout these cards, and you probably knew what to do already, just, you know, my video is confirmation for you. So yeah, you know what to do, so Do what you know that you need to do instead of just holding back and being down in the dumps, okay? And the last one we have for these ones is remember who you are. Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So know that whatever you're going through right now, that the angels and God source are with you and they love you. No matter what happens, they're here for you. Just ask them for help because they can't go against your free will. You have to be the one to ask them for help. They can't just come down and help. You have to be the ones to call upon them to help you, okay? Alright, so the next cards are the last ones here. So the angels are watching over you. They're watching over your connection with yourself, with your divine masculine, and any other connections that you may have with family, friends, loved ones, relationships, and all that stuff. Okay, so they are watching over you. Some things that might be happening, or things that you might have done in past lives that need to be fixed or learned or purged or something like that. Leaving your travels, so you might have left in a past life different things that were going on and things that you felt like you couldn't handle. Okay, whoops, yeah, that one's a strong one. Okay, so phobias, we got phobias here. So you might be dealing with phobias that might not make sense, or things that you might want to look back on, see what kind of past lives you had, and find out what are causing the phobias that you are having right now within yourself, and things that you need to focus on, okay? In a past life, you might have been orphaned, you might have not been able to stay with your family because of different circumstances that you're going through and stuff like that, or you might have been orphaned in this life and dealt with not knowing who your real family was until later on, or things like that. That could be a childhood wound or childhood trigger that you might have had in a past life or this life. And the last one we have is food and hunger. So you might overindulge in food or drinking or something like that. So in a past life or this life, you might have not had enough of things that, you know, like food on the table, enough money to pay the bills, enough money to, you know, buy the things that you need. So you might overwork yourself, or like do the things that you know that you shouldn't be doing, because maybe you overwork yourself and then you have too much to drink or too much to eat, or you might be spending your money on things that are really not that important, not prioritizing the things that you need to have on the top, and instead of that you're prioritizing the things that should be on the bottom, on the top of the list. So like I said before, prioritize. Write the things, figure the things out that you feel that are priorities, and then start with the top, and then, you know, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on, from the first down to the last, and start with your first priority and then go down to your last priority. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, and I hope me being in my DM energy today was helpful for you. Alright, I'm going to talk to you guys later. See you later, my neon metal unicorns, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye!